Good evening, guys. How are you? Today's class, we have a special scenery because next Wednesday is Halloween. So I prepared a special scenery for you. I don't know if you like it or not, but Halloween is. Let me check the sound, please. Scenery for. Oh, it's okay. I'm a little hoarse, as you can notice, as you can realize. For this reason, I have a cup of water, a large cup of water here with me. And as I was saying, next Wednesday is Halloween. It's a very important date in the United States, right? People enjoy it very much, especially kids, but even adults or adults. We have two different pronunciations. Even adults or even adults enjoy going to costume parties, yeah, and having fun, enjoying themselves and dancing. And please let me know what your opinion about Halloween is. What do you think about it? Do you like it or not, and why? Some Brazilians like it, other Brazilians hate it. Some people say it has nothing to do with our own culture. But, well, we're here to learn English, and I think it's very important to, to, to enjoy or to learn about their culture. So, for that reason, I, I set this scenery, okay? Let me check who is there. Alessandro said good evening. Marcus, hello. Kevin, good evening. And Kevin said my internet connection is not so good. Vanessa Gas, hello. Kevin, it is so great. You're so creative, Renata. Thank you. Well, I have so many things, so many monsters and witches and pumpkins. You don't have any idea? Well, it's a mess around here, yeah, because we had a Halloween party here at my place last Saturday, and I usually do this. Some years I'm not able to do this year. We had a Halloween costume party. So I threw everything here. Maybe I can show you guys some of the things we have here. We have witches and rest in peace and more pumpkins and Jason and skulls. Can you see the skull? What else do we have? And then, oh, that is a mess, but we have some monsters right there. And that's it. I have lots of things because since I've become a teacher, an English teacher, every year I buy some stuff. I buy some dolls. So my collection is growing larger, is growing every year. Let me see. Mateus Barros said, hi. Oh, Vanessa Gas said, I loved your scenery. Thank you. And Marcus, the picture is good and the sound is good too. Great. My voice is not good, so please. Excuse me. When we do this, we call this clear your throat. I'm clearing my throat. You know? So, that's so nice because you like to put cultural things on the learning process, and it is good because it helps the student to understand the culture. I remember you said you were a big fan of Chucky. Yes, I am. That was my costume. Yeah, last Saturday. I was a female version of Chucky. Yeah, I I was wearing a long red wig. You know, wig is hair that you put on your head. Red long hair wig and a dress. Yeah, instead of pants and a sweater, I wore a dress. It's exactly like the good guy doll, right? Well, for this class, in today's lesson, we're going to talk about English tenses. Okay, I'm gonna show you the English tenses and how to use them. You have seen these tenses during the course, yeah, from zero to advanced. Or if you were in group five, you're still seeing it, but students from groups one, two, three, and four are still seeing too. One, two, and three are the groups that have already finished the course. I'm going to show the structure of the sentence and when we use them and how we use these tenses in English. Verb tenses. And also, I'm going to show you how to write better in English when you're writing your journal or when you're answering those questions, those weekly questions from Conversation Starter, this game right here. 100, you cannot read here. 100 questions to spark up social interaction week. Who do you think is the most beautiful person alive today? Who is the most annoying person you know? Why? What is your favorite place at home? Why? As you can see, I've chosen the simplest for the beginning of the course because there are very simple questions, but also there are very complex subjects. Yeah, and so I've been choosing the easiest ones for the beginning of the course, and then we are going to answer more difficult, more complex matters questions. Yeah. Mm. So I'm gonna share my screen with you. Here we have the checklist of the fifth week of our course from 2. And here you put the dates. Answer the goal accomplished for, it's not module 4 exactly, it's fifth week, right? Fifth week. It's in the section goals accomplished. Watch the fourth live class, which is happening right now, just now. Read and listen to Chapter 4, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, or Chapter 5 of The Fault in Our Stars. Watch Tom Hanks and Meryl Streep play each other's iconic characters. It's in the section Interviews. Do you like Tom Hanks? What do you think of this actor? And this actor and even the movies he has done. And what about Meryl Streep? What do you think of her? Watch the video, tell me about yourself, a good answer to this interview question. Well, you've watched. Here I'm going to show you all the websites you have to use when you're writing your journal, right? But this is the video you're going to watch this week. No, not this one. Sorry, this one. Tell me about yourself. A good answer to this interview question. We're gonna have a series of videos about how to answer questions on a job interview. In a job interview, so this way you're going to get ready to face these kind of questions, and you'll be able to answer these questions properly. Yeah, because um, in a job interview, questions are supposed to be answered differently from the way we do in our daily lives when we're making friends or talking with friends and so on. Vanessa Gas said, fan of Chucky? Oh my God. Yeah, I am. Many years ago, I fell in love with Chucky. And um, my cousin and I had a fan club. Yeah, a Chucky's fan club. And we were even on the newspaper in 1999. Few people know that about me, but now I'm revealing, I'm unveiling this. Okay, so this is the video you're going to watch. It's 7 minutes long, and you're going to keep your journal, right? Every week, write on your journal at least 3 times or 3 days a week. And you can write very short paragraphs. Focus on the most important part of your day. And then you're going to answer to the next 3 questions. What is your favorite place at home and why? Who do you think is the most beautiful person alive today? Who is the most annoying person you know? Why? Okay, you can choose one, two, or all the 3 questions to answer. Kevin said, I remember you told that to us. So, yeah, you know that about me, about my past when I was a teenager. I was 14 years old. Yeah, it's 20 years ago. 20 years ago. So, this is your homework, right? And here we have a journal from one of the students of this group, and I'm going to check to give my feedback here now. Okay, well, it's not the journal, sorry, this is questions 4 to 6. Which celebrity autograph would you like to have? Well, first of all, when you're writing um, your journals or answering the questions I propose, always do it. You can firstly, yeah, write on a notebook, on a journal, on a diary, no problem. But I suggest that before sending it to me, before sending your homework to me, or sending me your homework, you you have to copy and paste or even type your writing on Word and choose the language: English language, United States or England, it doesn't matter, okay? But choose the English language. This way, Word is going to show you some problems in your writing. For instance, here he has he shows there is a mistake. Also, it shows another mistake here. See? When you have a green or a blue underline, it means you have a problem. Yeah, concerning grammar. Here you have there is another problem. In this case here, it's spelling, just spelling, and also here. So first of all, I'm going to make a list of things to follow, okay? First of all, English language on your word, right? Always do this, always. And then secondly, let's see. Well, when you do this, it shows you some problems, and then you can give a right click, yeah, a right button click here. And then you can see what the problem is. You need an here. I would love to have an autograph. So I'm going to highlight, to put this in another color, and here the correction, the changes I've made. So here, an autograph, because here we have a vowel. An autograph of the writer Nicholas Sparks. Here we have another problem. He have. In that case, we need he has. As you can see, this time Word hasn't found out the problem. He hasn't solved that for me. So we have to see for ourselves that here you don't need have, you need has. He's been, and not have. He has been. Okay. He's been in my city for twice. You don't need this preposition. He has been in my city twice. It's not necessary for twice. But if you have a doubt, what can you do to check if you need for or not? How can you know if it takes a preposition or not? Well, first thing you can do is to go to a dictionary and write the word and check the possible usages 2 times. He's phoned twice already this morning. Twice a day, twice a month, twice a week. As you can see, there is no preposition here. 2 times the amount or rate of something. The United States has twice as many people as Japan. Another dictionary, twice. 2 times on 2 occasions. I don't know him well. I've only met him twice. They go there twice a week, twice a month, twice a year. A twice monthly yearly newsletter. Double in quantity, rate, etc. An area twice the size of Wales. Cats sleep twice as much as people. At 56, he is twice her age. Charges have risen at twice the rate of inflation. Here you have a preposition, but it's different. The context is very different. So, as you can see, it takes no prepositions. He's been twice giving autographs. Here you need plural, okay? Because he didn't give only one autograph. He gave several autographs. So you need an S. But unfortunately, I couldn't get his autograph. I hope to have another opportunity soon. Yeah, I would love to. That's correct. We always have two. I would love to. Great. I hope to have. How to know if you have two or not? Well, all you have to do is to type the word, the verb, on a dictionary. Hope. And then you can see here, hope for something. If you don't have a verb, you have something, a noun. We are hoping for good weather. It's a thing, it's a noun. What else? Hope to do something. Here, when you have a verb after the verb hope, when you have another verb after the verb hope, you need to hope to do something. She's hoping to win the gold medal. We hope to arrive around 2. What had he hoped to achieve? So that's perfect. I hope to have another opportunity soon. This word is correct because opportunity, it's singular. So we need another. Whenever we have, not always, but we usually have singular nouns with another, and we use other with plural nouns. Next question, let's check. Would you rather watch a movie at home or go to a movie theater? Why? I prefer to watch a movie at home because I can choose kind of the movie I like to watch and the language I know. And also watching a movie at home is more cheap. As you can see, the software Word has a spot a mistake right here. So if we not double click, if we right click, if we give a right click here, cheaper, see? So here I'm going to highlight, and here I'm going to correct. Cheaper. Here it's great. We have I prefer to. That's the way we use. Whenever we say prefer, we use to. As you can see, if you write here, prefer. How can I use the verb prefer? And then you can prefer something, coffee or tea. I'd prefer tea. You can prefer to do something. The donor prefers to remain anonymous. Prefer somebody something to do something. Would you prefer me to stay? Would you prefer me to stay? And you can also have prefer doing something. I prefer playing in defense. But most of the times you are going to find the verb prefer followed by to. But it's also possible to use ing. So you can say I prefer to watch. You can also say I prefer watching, but it's not so used. And you can also say I'd rather watch. I'd rather watch. It's another possibility, okay? I'd rather watch. I'd Renata. I'd rather watch. There are two possibilities here. This one is okay, but you can also say I'd rather watch. Would you like to check this structure? You have to get used to use the dictionary a lot. That's the way you have to write your diary. Rather, adverb. You have rather exclamation and the adverb. Used to mean fairly or to some degree, often when you are expressing slight criticism, disappointment, or surprise. The instructions were rather complicated. She fell and hurt her leg rather badly. I didn't fail the exam. In fact, I did rather well. It was a rather difficult question. I was rather a difficult question. As you can see, you can say it was a rather or it was rather a difficult question. You have two possibilities. He looks rather like his father. The patient has responded to the treatment rather better than expected. He was conscious that he was talking rather too much. Use it with a verb to make a statement sound less strong. I rather suspect we're making a mistake. We were rather hoping you'd be able to do it by Friday. Use to correct something you have said or to give more accurate information. She worked as a secretary, or rather, a personal assistant. In the end, he had to walk, or rather ran to the office. So it's also used to correct, ou melhor, yeah, or rather. Well, here, this is the structure I'm showing you. Usually reduced to the rather. Would prefer to. She'd rather die than give a speech. Do you want to come with us? No, I'd rather not. Would you rather walk or take the bus? Do you mind if I smoke? Well, I'd rather you didn't. See? So it's another possibility. I'd rather watch a movie at home because I can choose the kind of movie. Here you have a noun, so you need an article, a determiner. The kind of movie, the kind of movie I like to watch, and the language I know, or even and the languages I know, you can also use a plural here. You can choose English, you can choose Portuguese, and the languages I know. And also watching a movie at home is cheaper. Why do we have ing here? Do you know why? Because this verb is the subject of the other verb. What is cheaper? Watching a movie at home. Whenever a verb is the subject of the sentence, it usually takes ing, yeah? And also, watching a movie at home is cheaper. Here, and also, you could say besides. Besides, além disso, watching a movie at home is cheaper. Assistir um filme em casa é mais barato. Ok? Besides. Ah, como não tem aqui pontuação, ele acha que não é fim da linha. Okay, but I'm gonna keep my capital letter because Word does not know what I mean. And also besides. And here, yeah. And also besides, watching a movie at home is cheaper. What is the most important music group in the world? Why? I like very much band Hillsong. Here we have I like very much. Very much comes at the end. I like the band Hillsong very much. We cannot separate the verb and the complement, the object. Kevin asked, besides have the same meaning? Does besides have the same meaning as furthermore? Furthermore is a little bit more formal, yeah? They are kind of synonyms, as you can see. If you write here, besides, in addition to somebody, something apart. Oh, you can also use in addition. You can say, and also, in addition, I use that a lot in my TCC. In addition, besides, another possibility. In addition, besides, and here we have lots of things in common besides music. Besides working as a doctor, he also writes novels in his spare time. I've got no family besides my parents. I've got plenty of other things to do besides talking to you. Furthermore, oh my gosh. Furthermore, and there is moreover. Now I remembered another way to say that, moreover. Oh, here it is, moreover. Yeah, in addition to what has just been stated. Furthermore is used especially to add a point to an argument. He said he had not discussed the matter with her. Furthermore, he had not even contacted her. So, moreover, you can also say, moreover, besides, moreover, and even furthermore. Great, Kevin. Thanks for your suggestion here. Furthermore, there are many possibilities. And whenever you want to know what they mean in Portuguese, I recommend you use Lingui or even Google Translate. If you write here, furthermore, além disso, ademais, outro sim. Moreover, além disso, aliás, ademais. In addition, além do que, além do mais. Besides, além de, além disso, outro sim. So as you can see, they are all synonyms. And if you write here, furthermore, além disso, ademais. And this dictionary is amazing because you have sentences, you have examples, and even translation. So here you have, furthermore, além do mais, além disso. And if you write here, moreover, além disso, apples are delicious and moreover, great for your health. Moreover, moreover, moreover. And then you have, além disso, além disso, além disso. Besides, Besides being a writer, she's also an attorney. Besides checking the need for a visa, it is always important to keep in mind that the conception of the business visa changes. So, as you can see, there are many different ways. And also, e também, so it's another way. She chose, and also, but there are many possibilities. Here you have I like the band Hillsong very much. They're a gospel music group, more important the word for Christian people. Here you have Christian with capital letter, right? So here, no, it's the opposite. I usually put my changes in blue and the original text in orange. So they're a gospel music group. Here, you don't need a, you need the. They're the most important. The most important. The most important. Not a, not more important. You have the most. In the world. In the world, you need a preposition here. In the world for Christian people. There are musics. Remember, music does not have a plural form. It is songs. There are musics or music. There are music. Here you can say two different ways. Their music has or their songs have. Oh, you have already have there. Their music has, a música deles tem. Or as canções deles têm. Their songs have already been translated. So here you can see as translated. Into several languages, being sung by several churches all around the world. Very good. Into several languages. We translate something into or in another language. As you can see here, translate. Translate. Let me check here. Translate something from something into something. He translated the letter into English. Translate something as something. Swiss has been wrongly translated as Sweden. Translate from something into something. I don't speak Greek, so Dina offered to translate for me. My work involves translating from German. So, very good. Into being sung, sendo cantadas, because this is an irregular verb. Sing, sung, sung. Yeah. Sing, sang, sung. Sorry. Sing, sang, sung. That's it. So always choose the English language on your word and look words and phrases up in the dictionary. All the time for every single structure. You have to search for it. If you're not sure about it, you have to search. And if you already know the structure, okay, you can use it freely because it already belongs to you. Otherwise, you have to search because it's impossible to guess, right? It's impossible to guess. So, next step, I'd like to talk about it during this class. Let me see. Well, maybe another text or another. Let me show you here the verb tenses in English. We have present, we have past, we have future, and then we have conditional and present conditional and perfect conditional, right? Let's see. Let's take a look. We have simple present, simple present, for instance, he works every day. Simple present is used to talk about daily routine. Daily routine. And habits. I study every day. I have English lessons on Mondays. Then we have simple present, present continuous, for instance, I'm working now. You're studying English or you're learning English. Next tense is the present perfect. I have worked, let me see. He works every day. I'm gonna add I work every day. This way you can see the here you can see that it takes S because of he, right? Always remember that. And also, in addition, besides, moreover, we can see these sentences in the negative form and question form. I don't work every day. He doesn't work every day. So here we have I don't work every day. He doesn't work every day. And a question. Do you work every day? Does he work every day? Does. Do you work? So here we have an affirmative sentence, a negative sentence, and an interrogative question. Yeah, an interrogative sentence, a question. So, present continuous. I'm working now. And then we can say, I'm not sleeping or I'm not reading. Well, actually, I'm reading on the screen, but I'm not reading a book. I'm not watching TV. He's not he, but who is he? It's strange when we don't have a context, right? But it's only for showing you the structure, right? He's not playing soccer anymore. Yeah, we can just put a soccer player here. He's not playing soccer anymore. Who could give me a suggestion? Who? What soccer player do you want me to write here? Are you reading a book? Is he sleeping? So when we have a question, we need an auxiliary at the beginning of the question. Are you, is he? In negative sentences, we need not. He's not or he isn't. We have two possibilities. He's not, he isn't. Present perfect. I have worked at the mail company. That's true. Did you know about that? I was a postwoman. I have worked at the mail company. She has, well, who is she? My mom, maybe? My mom has worked for Vepu. That's true, too. My mom has worked for Vepu. Vepu is a company which sells tickets, bus tickets. And here we have present perfect. I could say, I haven't worked. As you can see, the word not comes contracted to the verb have. I haven't worked for Walmart. Just an example. She hasn't worked for let me see. She hasn't worked for GM, General Motors. Just an example. Have you? It's hard to always keep the very same verb. Sometimes it's easier to change. Have you tried Japanese food? Or has your brother been to England? That's the structure. We have the auxiliary before the subject. We always have has with the third person singular. Third person singular. And we need a hasn't for he, she, it, and haven't for the other people. I have worked at the milk company. My mom has worked for Vipum. Let me see. Present perfect. Then we have perfect continuous. Present perfect continuous. Present perfect continuous. For instance, he had been working. I had been. No, present perfect continuous. He has been working. I have been working. Present perfect continuous. I have been working on my online courses for or since oh my gosh, since 2017. Or my dad has been working as a taxi driver for 30 years. He has been working because he started doing this in the past and he's still doing it. Negative statement. I haven't been. You always have been in this structure. Have or has been and another verb with ing. I haven't been exercising I haven't been exercising because I broke my leg, for example. I haven't been exercising because I haven't been exercising because broken. I've broken my leg. Or my parents have been saving money. My parents have been saving money because they want to spend some time at the beach, for example. Because they want to spend some weeks on the beach, at the beach. Have you been studying English? Have you been studying English every day? Has your friends... No, here is have. Has your best friend been planning. Has your best friend been? No, this is not very good example. Yeah, has your best. It's possible, but not very good example. Has your, I don't know, has your boyfriend or girlfriend been working, planning? Has your boyfriend been planning something special for Valentine's Day, for example? Or have you been planning something special for Valentine's Day? Then we have the past tenses: simple past, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous. But this is something we're gonna talk about next class, okay? So I want you to take a close look on these structures, how they work, what they take as auxiliary, what do they take, and try to make some sentences using these structures, and mainly try to spot these tenses when you read books, when you watch interviews, videos, movies, TV series, etc. Okay? Every class you're going to talk about one of these tenses, right? So let me save this for you. English verb tenses. So here I am again. Let me see, teacher. Is it true that the only way to say something that was used to happen, like I used to live in São Paulo, for instance? So is that a verb tense to say that, like in Portuguese? Is it true that the only way to say, well, the only way that this is one of the best structures to say this, yeah? But we say, I used to live in São Paulo. Eu morava em São Paulo. Is that a verb tense? I lived in São Paulo if you say when. I lived in São Paulo in 2011, for instance. Or I have lived in São Paulo, period, full stop. Or I I would live in São Paulo is also possible. I would live em São Paulo. Eu vivia, eu morava em São Paulo. Yeah. And that's it. Used to, I lived, I have lived, I would live. These are the options we have to say that. So, guys, that's it. See you next Monday. Bye, good night, and enjoy Halloween.